Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview, book of 2 Samuel, chapter 11. Let's get started now. The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 11 tells the story of King David's affair with Bathsheba and the subsequent murder of her husband, Uriah. This chapter is one of the most well-known and controversial in the Bible, as it portrays the great King David, known for his bravery and righteousness, committing some of the most heinous sins imaginable. At the beginning of the chapter, we learn that it is springtime, the time when kings go out to war. However, David, for some reason, chooses to stay behind in Jerusalem while his army goes to battle. One evening, while walking on the roof of his palace, David spots a beautiful woman named Bathsheba bathing on a nearby rooftop. He asks about her and learns that she is the wife of Uriah the Hittite, one of David's loyal soldiers. Despite knowing that Bathsheba is married, David sends for her and sleeps with her. When Bathsheba informs David that she is pregnant, he tries to cover up his sin by bringing Uriah back from the battlefront and encouraging him to spend time with his wife. However, Uriah, being a devoted soldier, refuses to indulge in any luxuries while his comrades are fighting on the front lines. Desperate to hide his affair, David sends Uriah back to the battlefield with a letter for Joab, his commander, instructing him to place Uriah in a position where he is sure to be killed in battle. Joab follows David's orders, and Uriah is killed in action. David then marries Bathsheba and takes her as his wife. However, the Lord is displeased with David's actions, and he sends Nathan the prophet to confront him. Nathan tells David a parable about a rich man who stole a poor man's only lamb, causing David to become angry and demand that the rich man be punished. Nathan then reveals that David is the rich man in the story and that he has sinned greatly by taking Bathsheba and having Uriah killed. David is deeply remorseful and confesses his sins to the Lord. Although he is forgiven, there are still consequences to his actions. The child born from his affair with Bathsheba dies shortly after birth, and David's family is plagued with problems and strife in the years to come. The teaching application of this chapter is that even great leaders and people of faith are capable of falling into temptation and sin. David was a man after God's own heart, yet he committed adultery and murder. The story serves as a warning to all of us that we must guard ourselves against sin and temptation, no matter how strong our faith or how great our accomplishments. It also teaches us that there are always consequences to our actions, even if we are forgiven. David was forgiven by God, but his sins still had a ripple effect on his family and his kingdom. We must be willing to face the consequences of our actions and do everything we can to make things right when we have done wrong. Furthermore, the story teaches us about the power of confession and repentance. When confronted by Nathan, David does not make excuses or try to justify his actions. Instead, he confesses his sins and asks for forgiveness. We too must be willing to acknowledge our wrongdoings and seek forgiveness from those we have wronged and from God. In conclusion, 2 Samuel chapter 11 is a powerful and cautionary tale about the dangers of temptation and sin, even for the most righteous among us. It reminds us to stay vigilant and to be accountable for our actions, both to ourselves and to others. It also demonstrates the importance of confession, repentance, and seeking forgiveness when we have fallen short. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.